Hello everyone, welcome once again to All India Management Students Community AIMSC Skill India Initiative, the ProQuest Competition Preparation Comprehensive Classes. Welcome you once again to today's Quant session. Briefing you about the program, we are giving you a 15 days knowledge booster session with coaching, study material, live sessions, mentorship, career counseling and a more and more personal guidance to help you prepare for the examinations and the competitions. Giving you a core knowledge about quants, logical reasoning, data interpretation and verbal ability. We help you building specific skill buildings that help you crack the questions and help you develop analytical thinking pattern to solve the question, not just to solve it, but to create a unique thinking pattern based on knowledge, analytical thinking, conceptual modeling and visualization. Taking you to today's knowledge section, we take you today's session based on time and work correlation, a concept based on working efficiency, pipes and system filling questions and similar like that. So, taking you to the questions and the explanation area, we move on to the main zone. I suppose the sound and the audible quality is clear to everyone. The screen is easily visible to everyone. If you face any such problem in the audio or such screen visibility, let us know in the chat box. If you feel inconvenient in the sound or the screen, let us know in the chat box. Okay. Taking you to the explanation area, let's begin today's session with a brief story. If you see on the screen, the question says, given A completes a work in 3 days, B completes the same work in 6 days. You see the situation. A completing the work in 3 days. B takes more time. B completes the work in 6 days. Now the question is, in how many days they together complete the work? You see the situation. A is completing in 3 days. B is completing in 6 days. If they both work together, how much time will they take? This question is based on time and working capacity. You cannot add 3 plus 6, 9 days. Because when one person is working, it is 3 days, other is working 6. But when both the people will work, जब दो लोग काम करेंगे, time will be less. समय कम लगेगा. See the calculation. Given A completes 3 days, B in 6 days. See the calculation. We will find out 1 day efficiency. 1 day efficiency. You see the pattern. A. How much time he takes? 3 days. 3 days. So 1 day efficiency will be 1 upon 3. It's just reciprocal, inverse. B takes 6 days. So working efficiency of B, 1 day work, 1 upon 6. That means whatever time you are taking, inverse it, reverse it. If I take 7 days, my 1 day work will be 1 upon 7. If I take 12 days, my 1 day work will be 1 upon 12. Now see the calculation once again. A takes 3 days, B takes 6 days. 1 day work. For A, 1 day work is 1 upon 3. For B, 1 day work is 1 upon 6. You add both the 1 day work. 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. Taking the LCM, 6. 2 plus 1, 3 upon 6, which gives you 1 upon 2. It means they together finish the work in 2 days. See what I did in the last portion. I add the values 1 upon 3, 1 upon 6. My answer is 3 upon 6. But at the end, the final answer 1 upon 2, it is again reciprocal. It is again reverse. So the final answer is 2 days. The basic concept, just find 1 day work, add the values. Now, I suppose the idea is clear, then I would like you to use the same idea and attempt this question given on the screen. A completes the work in 5 days, B completes the work in 10 days. You see, once again I am repeating, A is completing the work in 5 days, B is completing 10 days. How many days will they take? Together complete the work. You got the meaning? A is completing 5 days, B is completing 10 days. So if you go for an oral explanation, A is taking 5 days. So 1 day work, 1 upon 5. B takes 10 days. 1 day work, 1 upon 10. Add the values. Now I will await your answers, how you solve it and how you find out together time taken by A and B. Over to you, I will await your response. Okay, now you got the idea. Let me share with you the answer, how the calculation actually works. You can see on the screen how I have attempted the question and how my answer matches with your answer. A takes 5 days. A 1 day work, 1 upon 5. B's 1 day work, 1 upon 10. As I told you, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 10. Add the two values, 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10. Taking the LCM, 2 plus 1 upon 10, 3 upon 10. They complete 1 day work. The 1 day work is 3 upon 10. So their overall time will be 10 upon 3. You solve the question, 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10. You got the answer 3 upon 10. But the final answer will be 10 upon 3 days. 3 and 1 upon 3 days. It means 3 days complete and 8 hours. So the way to solve a question is get the 1 day work, add them and get the total time taken to complete the time, the work. So is the example clear? Please mention, are you convenient with the solution, with the explanation? Then mention yes or no in the chat box. If you have such queries, let us know in the chat box. Okay then. Moving on to the next area, analytical thinking pattern. As I told you, competition preparation is all about developing a thinking pattern. Question solving is not important. The important point is you have to create a mental pattern, a logical pattern to crack the question. What is the correct and time easy method to solve the question? Now check the steps. Analytical thinking pattern to solve a question. First, get the individual working time. Then get the 1 day work by reciprocal. If A completes 5 days, 1 day work 1 upon 5. B complete 10 days, 1 day work 1 upon 10. Now add accordingly. As I told you, add the values and again reciprocal the main answer to get the real answer. So this is the way of working and time efficiency. Still you got any query? You want to clarify your doubt how to find the value? Then let us know in the chat box. Or you can unmute yourself and ask us if you feel any such question or any such query. Before we move further, let me make sure you are clear with the concept. The concept is you have to find the individual 1 day work, 1 day efficiency. I await your response. If you feel any such problem, any such inconveniency, let us know. If you are convenient, then mention yes or okay in the chat box. Okay then, coming to the main question area, we're gonna take you to the zone of question and answers where we will see the real application of work and time, how the actual concept work. Let me begin with today's first question. Let me read it. A complete the work in 4 days, B complete the work in 6 days, and C complete the work in 8 days. You make a list in your mind. A 4 days, B 6 days, C 8 days. How much time will they take to together finish the work? How much time will they take to together finish the work? Make a list again. A 4 days, B 6 days, C 8 days. Now come to the solution part. Now I ask you to zoom your screen. If it is compatible, zoom your screen and see the solution, how it actually works. A 4 days, B 6 days, C 8 days. Now calculate the 1 day work. 1 day work. A 1 upon 4, B 1 upon 6 and C 1 upon 8. You got the value? A 1 upon 4, B 1 upon 6, C 1 upon 8. And since they are doing the work together, Now quickly add the values. 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 8. I repeat, 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 8. Add the value, take the LCM 24. Putting the values 6 plus 4 plus 3. 13 upon 24. That's the answer but not the complete answer. Reciprocal it. Time taken 24 upon 13. 24 upon 13 or 11 upon 13 days. This is the time. You see the pattern. A is taking 4 days. B is taking 6. C is taking 8 days. Together, 3 of them work. And the work finishes in 11 upon 13 days. So, this is the way how more people finish the work in less time. Now, if you got any such queries or any such doubt, let us know in the chat box. Or again I say, you can interact with me, you can unmute yourself and let us know if you got any such doubt or inconvenience. If it is okay, then write yes or okay in the chat box and let us know. I am awaiting your response. Okay, then moving on to the next question, we comes to a word problem. Let me read it. A and B together complete the work in 10 days, while A needs 12 days to finish the work. How much does B take to finish the work? Now the situation is A and B together working, they both work together. साथ साथ काम करेंगे. They take 10 days and A alone take 12 days. So question is, how much time B takes alone? A लेता है 12 दिन करने में, B का पता नहीं कितने दिन लेगा और दोनों मिलके काम करते हैं. It takes 10 days. Come to the solution quickly. A and B साथ में काम कर रहे हैं. They take 10 days. So A and B combine 1 day work 1 upon 10. A alone 1 day work 1 upon 12. Now B's alone 1 day work. B का पता करना है. We need to find how much time B takes. Now see the calculation. It is subtracted. Why subtracted? Because already A and B combined work is given. A and B together take 10 days. 1 day work 1 upon 10. 1 upon 10 is A and B combined. A अकेले का 1 upon 12. To find B's value, subtract 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 12. Take the LCM 60. Putting the values, you get 1 upon 60. 1 upon 60. B 1 day work 1 upon 60. But that is not the complete answer. Reciprocal it, you get 60. That means B takes 60 days. B takes 60 days to complete the work. So once again I repeat, A and B combined work is given. A alone takes 12 days. To find B alone, you need to subtract the value. Now, to make this question more clear, let me give you a working question. A and B together get the work completed in 20 days, while A needs 25 days to finish the work. How much time does B take to finish the work? Now I want all of you to solve this question and get your answers ready. A and B together complete in 20 days and A alone takes 25 days. So for B, how much time is taken? Get this answer solved and let your answers be shared in the chat box. I will await your response. Your responses are awaited. Okay then. Moving on to the next section. Once again we comes to a word problem. Let me read the question. A finishes the work in 10 days. B finishes the work in 20 days. Note the points. A is completing in 10 days. B finishes in 20 days. And together, A and B worked together for 5 days. And suddenly A left. So half question I have read to you. A takes 10 days. B takes 20 days. They work together. How many? 5 days. They work together for 5 days. and then A left. A left the job in 5 days. The remaining work is done by B alone. After 5 days, A left. Now remaining work has to be done by B. Determine the time taken by B alone to finish the work. You see the situation? A 10 days, B 20 days, 5 days they work together. 5 दिन तक साथ में काम किया. Then A went, A चला गया. 5 दिन के बाद A चला गया. अब बाकी बचा काम B को पूरा करना है अकेले. So how much time B will take? Then come to the solution quickly. I request you to zoom your screen to see the solution in a clear manner. Make a list. A takes 10 days, B takes 20 days. So A 1 day work 1 upon 10, B 1 day work 1 upon 20. Together they work 1 day work. See the calculation and note the values. Together 1 day work 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 20. See the value. Together 1 day work 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 20. Getting the LCM 20. Putting the values 2 plus 1. We get 3 upon 20. 3 upon 20 is the 1 day work. Together A and B together 1 day work 3 upon 20. Now for 5 days they work together. So 1 day work 3 upon 20. 5 days work 5 into 3 upon 20. You see, if you want to find the bigger value, you have to multiply. So 1 day work, it is given. In 1 day, it is 3 upon 20. In 1 day, it is 3 upon 20. 5 days, see the calculation, multiply 5 into 3 upon 20, 3 upon 4. So this is the work in 5 days, 3 upon 4. Come to the second part, 3 upon 4. Work done, 3 upon 4. How much work left? You see, total work is 1 only. It is 1 work. So 1 minus 3 upon 4. Work left, 1 upon 4. You see, how much work is left? 1 upon 4. And who will do this work? B. B will do this work. And B's 1 day work is 1 upon 20. So, work left, 1 upon 4. B's capacity, 1 upon 20. Divide both the values, you will get 5 days. You see the calculation, how it is done? 1 upon 4 work is left. B's capacity, 1 upon 20. Divide the values, 5 days he will take to complete the remaining work. So already 3/4 काम हो चुका है, 1/4 बचा है. B इसे पूरा करेगा 5 दिनों में. So I suppose the situation is clear to you. First of all, हमने ये पता किया how much time they take together. Together 1 day work. Then together 5 days work. 5 दिन में कितना काम हो गया? Then we find out how much work is left. And who will do the work? Work is left, 1 upon 4. Who will do? B will do. 1 upon 20 is the capacity. Divide the values. 5 days. B will take 5 days to complete the task. I suppose the situation is clear to you. Again I ask you, if you feel any such queries, any such doubt in the calculation, let us know in the chat box. If you feel any such doubt, you may write in the chat box or unmute yourself and ask me personally. I am awaiting your response. Okay then. Now moving on to the next section, we got a word problem. We got a word problem based on man and days. You see, 20 men complete the work in 15 days. 20 men complete the work in 15 days. You see, 20 आदमी काम कर रहे हैं 15 दिन, काम पूरा हो जाता है. In how many days 1 man complete the work? 20 men complete the work in 15 days. So 1 man कितना समय लेगा? First question. Second, 25 men. In how many days 25 men will complete the work? 20 आदमी 15 दिन पूरा करते हैं. 20 men 15 days work complete. So how much time 1 man will take? Second question, how much time 25 men will take? Third question, how many men needed to finish the work in 10 days? If you want to finish the work in 10 days, how many people are required? So we discussed 3 sections. Now come to the first section. 20 men complete the work in 15 days. How much time 1 man will take? Now see the first part of the whiteboard solution. This is inverse relation, 20 man 15 days. 20 man 15 days. So if we take only one man, अगर एक आदमी काम करेगा तो टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा और ज़्यादा निकालने के लिए we will multiply 20 into 15 into 20, 300 days. एक आदमी, one man will take 300 days to complete the work. So this is the first answer solve. One man, एक आदमी, टाइम ज़्यादा लेगा, it is multiplied. Come to next part. How many days 25 man will take? अब पहले 20 आदमी थे. In the beginning 20 men working 15 days. This time we are increasing the people. We are increasing 25. That means time will be less. In the beginning 20 men were doing, 20 men completing the work in 15 days. But this time we are using more people, 25 men. Then time will be less. So first see what we have written. One man takes 300 days. One man takes 300 days. So 25 men will take less time. So to find the less value, divide 300 by 25, 12 days. 25 men will take 12 days. And coming to the third section, how many men needed to finish the work in 10 days? Now this time you need to finish in 10 days. So coming to the new slide. Okay, the new slide is open. Okay, now observe the third solution. Already first and second we have discussed. Observe and see the third solution. We need to finish in 10 days. See the calculation. 15 days, 20 men. Again, if you want to finish in one day, you need 300 men. See once again, 15 days, 20 men. 15 days, 20 men. Now this time, one day. One day. So it will take more men. 300 men will be taken. Now if you want to complete in 10 days, divide the value, 30 men. You take 30 men. So this is the question based on labor and days. More labor, less days. Less labor, more days. This is inverse relationship. आदमी ज़्यादा, दिन कम. आदमी कम, तो दिन ज़्यादा. To find more value, multiply. To find less value, divide. The three solutions are in front of you on the screen. You can observe them, see the calculation. I suppose it is clear to you. Again, I request you, if you got any such doubt, let us know in the chat box. If you got any such inconveniency, let us know in the chat box. Okay, I am awaiting your response. Okay. Okay, now it's time for our assignment question. It is visible on the screen. You see the question, have a look at the question and try to understand the given situation. There are 3 taps attached to a cistern. 3 नल जुड़े हैं टंकी में. Cistern is a tank. 3 taps are attached. Tap A and B fill the tank in 2 hours and 4 hours. Tap A takes 2 hours. Tap B takes 4 hours to fill the tank. टंकी को भरने में 2 hours and 4 hours लगते हैं. Tap A takes 2 hours. Tap B takes 4 hours. And tap C empty, ये उसे खाली करता है in 5 hours. You see the situation. Tap A 2 घंटे 2 hours. Tap B 4 hours भरने में. But tap C takes 5 hours उसे खाली करने में. How much time will it take to fill the cistern if all the 3 taps are open? अगर तीनों को हम खोल दें तो कितना समय लगेगा? I repeat the situation. Tap A 2 hours टैंक भरने में. Tap B again 4 hours उसे भरने में. And tap C takes 5 hours उसे खाली करने में. टैप A and B उसे भर रहे हैं और टैप C उसे खाली कर रहा है. Now let us find out the time to fill the cistern. अगर तीनों नल एक साथ खोल दिए जाएं, 2 नल उसे भरेंगे, 1 नल उसे खाली करेगा, तो ये पता करें टंकी कितनी देर में भरेगी. How much time it will take to fill the tank? Now it's up to you. I give you time. Take your time. Get the solution on a paper and let me know the answer in the chat box. I'm awaiting your response, and then we're gonna see what answers you got, and then I'm gonna share with you the correct solution and the way of doing the question. It's up to you. I shall await your response. Let me know the answers in the chat box. Okay, now I'm giving you some time. Get the answers solved, and once I receive your answers, we shall resume the class. I await your answers. Okay, fine. So having seen your answers, I suppose the situation is clear to you, and let me share with you how I actually did the answer and how I got the value. Now look at your screen. I have given a handwritten solution on the whiteboard. Now see the situation, however I mentioned the list. Tap ABC, A takes 2 hours, B takes 4 hours, C takes 5 hours. You see, A and B fill the tank and C empty the tanks. So again I write 1 hour work. Tap A, 1 upon 2, tap B, 1 upon 4, tap C, 1 upon 5. Together 1 hour work. You see, A plus B, A and B are added and C is subtracted. A and B added because A and B fill the tank, ये टंकी को भर रहे हैं, and C is subtracted, ये टंकी को खाली कर रहा है. Putting the values 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 5. Now taking the LCM 20, putting the values 10 plus 5 minus 4, 11 by 20. Again reciprocal, reverse the answer, 20 by 11. This is the time taken, 20 by 11 or 9 upon 11 hours to fill the tank if all the three taps are open. So this is for the today's session. We come to the conclusion on the final note. And let me brief you again. Today we discussed the question based on work and time, man and time, and the pipe question. You have to find out the 1 day work, reciprocal, add the values and get the correct answer. So having come to the conclusion, once again, on behalf of All India Management Students community, I thank you for the same, and if you feel any such doubt or any such queries, feel free to share with us. Be convenient and try to interact with us more and more so that we can help you and settle your queries. Okay then, I would like to hear from you, so kindly unmute yourself and try to communicate and interact your experiences with us.